Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to film a Q&A. I feel like I haven't done one of these in a very long time. So I asked you guys on Instagram to submit your questions. Let's dive right in. I want to take a brief moment to thank today's sponsor, Orate. I absolutely love their pieces. They really have something for everyone. And with Valentine's Day right around the corner, this would be the perfect time to get yourself a little something nice or for someone you love. Orate was actually founded by women who truly stand for women celebrating themselves and being able to buy their own jewelry. They use real gold, real diamonds, real gemstones, all of which is sustainably sourced, and it's extremely fair priced. Currently, Orate is offering free shipping until February 6th. They come in this beautiful green box that's ethically made, so you don't even need a gift wrap because it is packaged beautifully. Starting with the white sapphire solitaire necklace and the matching white sapphire studs. It has a sterling silver base, and then it's plated with 14 karat recycled gold. All right, next we have one of my favorites. It is the white sapphire tennis bracelet. The original version is decked out in natural diamonds, which you've seen me wear before, but they finally came out with a more affordable option using white sapphire stones, and it's currently under $200. I feel like this bracelet is such a classic. It really just gives you an elevated look. I also have on the Diamond X ring. This is in 14 karat solid gold. It has natural diamonds that are sustainable and the highest quality. I've always been a fan of this X design. Love this ring. All right, next up we have a silver moment. These are classic everyday sterling silver hoops. It's hollow, so it's extremely lightweight, and I paired it with the connection necklace. It's dainty enough to just leave on and sleep with, and it's also perfect for layering. If you're looking for something special this Valentine's, definitely check out Orate. They actually gave me an exclusive discount code for you guys to get 30% off your order with no minimum spend. You can use the code Sophia30 manually at checkout, or the easier way is just to click the link down below and it will automatically apply the discount. Thank you so much to Orate for sponsoring this video. Do you see yourself doing YouTube forever? Would you ever quit? I think about this all the time. And to be completely honest, I don't know. And I think that's completely okay. There have been way too many nights where I am just overthinking about this specific topic. Don't get me wrong, there are so many blessings that have come from this, and I am truly so grateful. But I also think that while social media has been the greatest blessing, it has also done a lot of damage to my mental health. There is this dark side to it that can feel very taxing at times. You're also looking at numbers day in, day out, analytics. And when you have done that for many, many years, you can't help but develop this way of valuing your self-worth based on these numbers. It's especially hard to separate the two when your content is solely based on you and your life versus it being about something completely different. I constantly have to remind myself that these things don't define me as a person, and it's just a constant reminder to try to separate the two. But all that to say, I mean, I still love creating content. That's why I do it. Truthfully, it's the only thing that I ever felt like I was remotely good at. I don't know if YouTube is something I'll be doing forever, but I also don't think I would ever quit. I think I would continue to make content as long as people are interested. How do you stay consistent in life, work, and fitness? You can easily overwhelm yourself when you have too many goals or you're trying to change everything in your life all at the same time. That will be a recipe for failure. It happens all the time, and it's because you're making these unrealistic goals and you end up stretching yourself way too thin. I think the key with staying consistent in anything is first understanding what your goals are and then figuring out a way to prioritize the ones that are most important to you right now. We all have so many goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. I get it. We get super excited, but I truly believe that actually completing a goal, it's hard. It takes time. It takes a lot of attention, focus, detail. By no means am I saying don't have like multiple goals you want to achieve, but at the same time, you just have to be realistic so that you're not overwhelming yourself. I also think one of the most important things with consistency in any area of your life is to have a routine that you abide by no matter what. And to do that, you really have to understand what is required of you on a day-to-day basis so that you can manage your time wisely and figure out a schedule that makes the most sense for you. By doing these things, you will set yourself up for success so that you're able to be more consistent in work, life, fitness, etc. What's your favorite way to relax after a long day? My perfect evening wind down situation would be making a bomb ass dinner, like a grass-fed steak, roasted Japanese sweet potato, side of kimchi or sauerkraut, something pickled. It's very specific, but that's like one of my favorite meals. Maybe watch an episode of a show, whether it's like, I don't know, trash TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, I will admit, but when there is something like, what's it called? Is it Singles Inferno? Yeah, Singles Inferno. That's a good one. Taking a nice long hot shower, making a nighttime beverage like magnesium water, writing in my journal, and yeah, getting into bed by 9:30, 10 p.m. Was removing your back tattoo a moving on journey or a regret you corrected? Is it painful? I would definitely say it's more of a moving on journey. I don't regret it in the sense of wishing that I never got it. Maybe I do now just because the hassle of like getting it removed. But I know all of my 20s, I absolutely loved my tattoo. It became a huge part of my identity. So it's not about hating the actual tattoo itself, because I literally could have any type of artwork on my back and I would still be getting it removed. It's more of just not wanting a tattoo. Tattoos don't resonate with me, or big ones like this. Like a small one is fine, but something to this size is not something I want when I'm older. So removing a tattoo, let me just tell you, it's not for the weak. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Like, it is so painful, and I'm sorry if I'm scaring you if you want to get tattoo removal, but I'd rather just be honest. Never go get your tattoo removal a week before your period. When I first heard this, I was like, does this really make a difference? Yes, girl. The pain is like even more unbearable, and it's already so painful to begin with. So try to avoid like the week before and the week of your period if you can. For some reason, like with your hormones, it just, any kind of laser treatment hurts so bad. What are your goals for 2024? Career-wise, I would say one of my goals is just to push myself in ways that I haven't before. I feel ready to just open myself back up, but in a way where it feels intentional and meaningful, being able to inspire others through my experiences or passions that I have, diversify my content, really challenge myself in ways that put me in a feeling of discomfort, but just working through that. Also, just this year, I have really got more into posting more short form content. That was very, very difficult for me. I've been a long form content kind of gal through and through. Obviously doing YouTube for over a decade. Once the short form was introduced, I'm like, there's not enough time. But I realized it's just about kind of figuring it out. I have to use different muscles in my creative brain, and it's a nice challenge. And I've actually really been enjoying short form content. I've been posting more reels, and now I'm back on TikTok. You know, these are just things that I've had so much resistance with over the years. And I feel like this year I'm finally diving into it. Fitness wise, I have some goals. One I've already completed, which was my half marathon. Now I'm actually training for my very first full marathon. It's just a bucket list item for me. I told myself I would decide if I want to do the full after the half. And I feel like for most people, it just makes sense because you're like halfway there. I feel really motivated to train for the full. I believe it's on St. Patrick's Day. It's the week of my birthday. So that would also just be so amazing to be able to complete a full marathon before I turn 32. How do you overcome self-doubt? And what are some changes you implemented in your life to elevate your mental health? For me personally, I don't think there's ever been a point that I've reached where I'm like, I don't have any self-doubt anymore. But I think it's more about the tools that I have now to be able to control those kind of thoughts, because they're there all the time. Like, they're waiting to like reach the surface. But I've implemented a lot of different practices that really just help tone down all the negative noise. So every morning I spend a little bit of time journaling, but I make sure to write 5 affirmations. And if you're anything like me, when you hear affirmations, it kind of makes you like cringe a little bit. You're like, is that gonna help me? I was the same way, okay? Even if it might feel cheesy at first, it really doesn't take a lot of effort. You can listen to affirmations, you can write it down. Doing this practice every single day, you are reprogramming your brain to believe in these words, which then quiets all of that noise, and then it lessens the self-doubt. This has helped me tremendously. It really just sets this positive tone for your day. I also meditate every morning from 10 to 15 minutes. Are there days where I don't feel like doing it? Yes, but I still do it. It is a non-negotiable for me because I know that doing these practices, I am setting myself up for success. These are two very simple things that you're able to do on your own by yourself. Running essentials, please. I need my running vest from Solomon. I have the Active Skin 8. If I'm running at night, I'll wear my Amphipod light up vest, my Oakley EV0 Blades running glasses in the low nose bridge fit. They fit really well on Asian faces. For sneakers, my On Running Cloudflow 4s, Honey Stinger energy gels. I feel like that's just the most natural energy gel on the market. Apple Watch, of course, headphones. And lastly, ladies, pepper spray. If you are on a solo run, please bring pepper spray. You just never know. I've heard stories. I'll link everything down below, so check it out. There were so many questions about running, but I will be making a whole separate video on that, so stay tuned. And for the final question, how did you and Sean meet? We met online, actually. We met on Hinge. Online dating isn't for everyone, and I know for me, it wasn't easy meeting people online. And so when I met him, I'm like, it was a breath of fresh air. He's a solid guy and he's a gentleman. So maybe you guys will see more of him. Maybe we'll film a video together. I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will be the year and you get to like see more of Sean. All right, guys, I think that is it. I need to make some tea. You know, when you've had a night just talking to your girlfriend, you haven't seen them in forever and you're just the whole time, and by the end of the night, you're like, my voice. That's how I feel right now. Really appreciate you guys being here. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.